You wanted to know how old a child should be when you teach them how to wipe their own bottom and how you go about doing it. And potty training in and of itself can feel so overwhelming. And then you realize, what are they going to do if they have to go to the bathroom on their own? I think a good time for a child to learn how to wipe their bottom on their own is when they have to go to preschool or to kindergarten and they're not going to have anyone else there to care for them. That's when they really need to know how to do it on their own. But you can definitely teach them how to do it earlier, like around the time of potty training. It's important for them to understand from the beginning what the proper usage is for toilet paper and how to properly wash their hands and clean themselves to avoid sickness and spreading of germs. Really, when it comes to the timing of teaching them, in order to be potty trained, they need to be cognitively, emotionally, mentally, and physically ready. And by the time they're ready for potty training, they should be ready to wipe their own bums. Children learn by example, and often one of the techniques that parents use when they're potty training their children is to teach them by example. And so when you're teaching them to go in the potty, also teach them how to wipe appropriately. It's especially important to teach children how to wipe from front to back to avoid infection. And you can take the toilet paper and show them the different sections and count off how many you think is appropriate for them to use. And this may also be helpful if they're learning how to count. And you can count 1, 2, 3, or however many you think that they should use, and help them know how much to use so that they don't clog the toilet. Also teach them about flushing and again about washing their hands so that they don't contaminate anything after they're done. In addition to toilet paper, a lot of people keep wipes in the bathroom, and that's okay, but just make sure that your toddlers know not to flush them down the toilet. And just to be safe, you may want to get some flushable wipes in case some of them do end up getting flushed down the toilet. And, kids respond best to positive reinforcement. So when your kids are doing well, make sure that you praise them. And if you find that they're leaving lots of skids in their underwear, it may be good to pull them aside and to show them and just say, hey, will you help mom wash these? And then go back to reinforcing good habits when it comes to wiping so that you can eliminate the need to deal with those issues. If you have more questions in the future for me, feel free to ask them on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Intermountain Moms and recommend us to your friends and family too.